Sir, may I come in?
Yes, come in.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Are you fully vaccinated?
Yes, sir.
You may remove your mask.
Thank you, sir.
Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
Sir, my name is Shivam Malik. I belong to district Bijnor, Uttar Pradesh. Then I have done my graduation in petroleum engineering from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Dehradun in 2016. After that, I have worked for 3 years in energy sector in Kochi, Kerala. And since 2016, I am preparing for civil services examination.
So you must have been getting a good money in private sector.
Yes, sir.
Why did you leave such a lucrative job to join a service where the salary is limited, perks are limited?
Sir, basic thing is in my private sector job, I was limited to only limited opportunities. And with in the civil services, it broadens the horizon and the unlimited scope that civil services provide. So that attracted me towards the civil service.
What are the advantages of bureaucracy in the country?
Sir, bureaucracy serves as the backbone of the policy formulations, policy implementation, and also the policy feedback. If we can policy feedback, so that the proper data can be gathered and the whole the framework of the country in the governance can be properly implemented.
You see, there is a strong feeling emerging that the country, or particularly the government of the day, is making sincere efforts to build a robust ecosystem in the country. In that scenario, do you really think that Uttar Pradesh is a key state to forging Indian economic path?
Yes, sir, definitely. As our Honorable Prime Minister has also said that the development of the country will go from the path of the Uttar Pradesh development also. And sir, for that, the economic part of the Uttar Pradesh, various schemes are being implemented. First one is from the central government is the defense corridor that is coming up. Then second one is the infrastructure like expressways are getting built up. Then third one is the schemes like ODOP, one district, one product, wherein the micro enterprises are getting worldwide recognition. So these are certain things that will boost the economy of the Uttar Pradesh as well as will get into the economy of India also.
One worrying factor about Uttar Pradesh is that there is a large disparity between eastern and western districts of UP.
Yes.
And if the UP has to really progress well in a balanced manner, then this bridge needs to be gapped as early as possible.
Yes.
Do you have any suggestions to the government for bridging this gap?
Sir, government is already progressing towards this, but if the suggestion has to be given, I think the education in the eastern sector as well as the connectivity toward the eastern sector needs to be improved. So that is also doing, like we are developing Purvanchal Expressway developed, and in the Bundelkhand section we have developed Bundelkhand Expressway. So these connectivity
apart from infrastructure, any other issues which you think are equally important?
Sir, some parts of the eastern Uttar Pradesh also have flood issues. So natural disasters needs to also be prevented, as well as disaster resilience we have to develop. So that will further enhance the booster of the industry and will develop the...
Any development of agro-based industry or any steps to ensure that overburden of population on agriculture is not there?
Surely, sir, micro enterprises, the district level products that can be enhanced, already doing in the ODOP, but further branding of the products can be done so that the SSGs, self-help groups can also be implemented for the women entrepreneurship. So these things will also get develop the economy.
What do you mean by GI tag?
Sir, geographical indication tag. It is a tag given to a particular product of a particular geographical location or any district, we can say.
Thank you.
Shivam.
Yes, sir.
You have interest in Vipassana, but I am not following it.
Okay, sir.
So why should I follow Vipassana? Convince me.
Sir, there are multiple factors, multiple reasons you can follow Vipassana. Sir, at the individual level, it will definitely increase the focus and also will build your emotional quotient, high emotional quotient. Then third one, at the society level, we can say as a citizen of the society, we can it will help us to develop the tolerance level. Tolerance level will increase, which will further develop the tolerance in the society. Then third one, at the national level, we can say the harmony within different diverse background can also prevail through the Vipassana. And at the international level, it will develop the brotherhood. So if we look at the larger picture, Vipassana will definitely help you as a better citizen as well as the global citizen, we can say.
Mostly, as I feel that minorities are not convinced with such type of hobbies, either in India or even in the world. We can see the other religion people are not very interested in this practice. Why it is so?
Sir, there is always a fear factor that a particular exercise or a particular thing will dilute their beliefs. So in the minority, as they are also less in the population, so there is always a fear. So that fear needs to be countered by proper communication channels. So if the proper communication channels are followed, I definitely believe these practices will not hamper the minorities.
Good one. Shivam.
Yes, sir.
Define tribe. You are a student of anthropology, that's why I am asking.
Yes, sir. So tribe.
I am a completely layman.
Okay.
So in a layman language, tribe.
Group of people that are living in geographical isolation, have shyness in their towards the behavior, toward the other characters, and they are living in the and they have a primitive economy or the subsistence economy. And most importantly, we can say the slogan of Jal Jangal Zameen, people that are following are the tribe.
Our belief is that they are living primitive life, but what I feel, they live a natural life. Why we should give a word to the primitive? That is
yes,
it is our egoistic nature shows such type of if we are using such type of words.
Truly sir, this world needs to be countered, and we have now, since previously we have the tag of primitive tribal groups, now we are using particular vulnerable tribal groups in PVTGs for certain tribes. So this has been implemented from the government sector in the daily life as well as in the subjects, in the discipline, anthropology discipline, as well as in other disciplines. This needs to be countered, definitely.
Definitely,
yes,
you think about it.
Yes, sir.
There is a tribe, Santhal tribe. Do you know something about the Santhal tribe?
Yes, sir.
What is the marriage system of Santhal tribe?
It's the endogamous marriage that Santhal tribe is following. In the clan, they have divided themselves into clan level.
Okay.
And they are then in the clan 1 to clan 2 they are marrying, or clan X to clan Y they are marrying.
Another question from my side, there is a disintegration of joint family system.
True.
Particularly in these days. What are the positive impacts of disintegration, particularly on the woman?
So positive impacts is, first one, they are getting more freedom to choose their career path. Second one is the more sexual freedom also, I can say. The third one is the in the economy only, they are now better implementing they are enhancing their economic status. So these are the positive factors of this. And also, sir, I can say the MMR rate is also decreasing due to this. Then IMR rate also, infant mortality rate is also decreasing due to this. So we can say these are the positive factors.
These are the positive factors. Thank you, Shivam.
Thank you, sir.
Shivam?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you read today's newspaper?
Ma'am, I have glanced through it, but not...
Okay. Did you come across the headline that Supreme Court has allowed the safe termination of pregnancy in an unmarried woman?
No, ma'am, today I have not read, but I am aware of this.
Okay, you're aware of
yes,
it?
Ma'am.
Okay. Tell me what has Supreme Court said?
Ma'am, previously it was about the... since we have introduced the medical termination amendment bill, which was increasing the termination period to 24 weeks. So
24 is it? Or more than that?
Sorry,
okay,
ma'am, I will read
continue.
about it.
No, it's okay. You have done your engineering in petroleum. So you would be the right person to tell me why India's oil import bill is consistently increasing. Has our demand increased, or we are not able to produce enough oil in the country?
It's the both factors. Our demand is also increasing, and we are not able to produce more crude oil in the Indian environment. Majorly, the non-producing factor is we are not focusing on the new technologies. We have depleted our reservoirs, and the non-used basins are not getting proper utilized. So these are the basic factors. We are not able to produce the crude oil in the country.
Which are the potential areas in a country where we can explore oil?
Ma'am, currently it could be the eastern coast of our country, wherein the Krishna Godavari basin is already getting developed. So further we can enhance that towards the crude oil. Then, ma'am, in the Rajasthan, recent discovery was there, wherein the private sector is formulating the Mangala oil field and other fields. So these are the places where we can find more crude oil.
Okay. Why has India diverted its imports from Middle East to Russia now?
Ma'am, primary reason was to save our import bill. The important foreign currency exchange that we need to save from the bill. So because Russia is already in the Ukraine crisis, Russia-Ukraine crisis there, and Russia, several ban has been imposed on the Russia. So Russia is selling crude on the low price. So that will help us to reduce. Since we are a developing country, we need crude.
And why has Russia said that we need to pay our bills in UAE dirhams rather than in rupee or ruble?
Ma'am, it could be probably because ruble has been banned. Ma'am, I'm not sure. I will read about it.
Why would ruble be banned?
And I'm read about it.
Okay, anyway. Since you are a student of anthropology, you must have read about Ghurye's ideology on tribals, that they're basically the backward Hindus. Can you give me some of the example where you can actually see this Ghurye's thing?
My first one is the Raj Gonds that I can remember. The Gonds are getting converted into Rajput Gonds. So that was study done by Surjit Sinha sir. So first one is this. Right now I'm remembering this only.
If you look at Russia-Ukraine, the scenario that is unfolding, do you think that there would be a shift in geopolitics even after the crisis gets over?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, how would it be different?
Ma'am, I think from the bipolar world, the world will go toward the multi-centric world. Multilateralism will be more focused. Since we are recent example is I2U2 that we are developing, the concept is still getting built up. So these are something. Then moreover, the multilaterals and other multilaterals like RCEP will also get strengthened. So these so instead of focusing on the bipolar world,
bipolar world was long over after the demise of USSR. So since then we are moving towards multipolar. But any strategic shift in geopolitics after this Russia-Ukraine is what I'm asking.
Strategic, we can say that instead of getting any supreme power like USA or Russia, the countries will focus on the bilateral relationship more rather than getting into the different towards any Russia or any China or Russia. So these will be the major strategy things.
Okay. Have you heard about treaty shopping and round tripping?
Round tripping, I have heard. Treaty shopping.
You haven't heard about it. What is round tripping? And this would be my last question.
Ma'am, round tripping is the back channeling of the amount that profit that we have earned in one country, exporting it using the bank account of other country, and then the amount is coming back to the same country without any taxation and some taxation like this.
And is there any solution to this round tripping?
We have to. There is a minimum minimum tax that we have to implement on the companies that can help.
That is for domestic companies, yes, basically.
Sorry, ma'am, I'll read about it.
Okay. Anyway, thank you, Shivam.
What are main sources of energy in Uttar Pradesh?
Sir, mostly thermal power plants are there. Then now solar parks are getting developed in Mirzapur, Jalgaon and Kanpur Dehat district. So, and Sonbhadra is also there where the energy capital is there. So, these are the main sources.
Any hydropower plants?
Sir, I think they are minor hydroelectric plant, but
the one thing that you must have noticed that UP regularly experiences power crisis because demand for electricity frequently exceeds supply significantly. So, how to deal with the situation?
Sir, we have to develop the self-reliant in the energy sector. The renewables could be the one source. Solar parks can be the one source. I think the biofuels also we can use. Biomass production we can increase, since we are agriculture based economy. So biomass can also be used to produce the energy. So these two things.
Do you think wind power could be an alternative in a state like UP?
Few areas can be explored, but major source of wind power, in my opinion, it is not there.
One last question to you. Do you think that good deeds are rewarded in this life?
Yes, sir, definitely. The deeds needs to be, the intention of the deed has to be correct. So if your intention is correct, the result will also be good.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Your interview is over. You may go now.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sit down, please.
Thank you, sir.
So, Shivam, how was your experience?
Sir, good. But sir, I was guessing in certain questions, so I should have avoided that.
Okay, that's okay. But this is your first interview with the UPPSC?
Yes, sir, first interview.
First interview. Otherwise, any other interview you have faced?
No, sir, no.
First interview?
Yes, sir.
Have you also attempted at UPSC?
Yes, sir, I have attempted. This time I am giving mains. Last year also I have given mains.
Last year. Shivam, I mean, you are an excellent candidate for the civil services, I must tell you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Excellent communication skills. You're a very humble person, man of integrity. Your ideas were very fresh and unique, and honesty of purpose was there, firmness in your answers we could see, patience to listen to questions, normal and natural personality. These are the qualities of a civil servant. And a very positive body language also. You are never argumentative. You maintained your calm and cool, remained composed all the time, and answered very clearly and confidently.
Thank you, sir.
So, a holistic view of your personality, I will rate it as excellent.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So, if you maintain this kind of spirit, if you maintain this level of energy, you maintain this level of communication skill, you will be getting wonderful marks in the interview. We have absolutely no doubt about it. And if you have done well in anthropology paper, you will be one of the rankers.
Thank you, sir.
We are very clear about that. So, without wasting much time on giving you advice, our advice is that you maintain this kind of energy, and this kind of energy, only minus point if I tell you, is you hardly smile during the entire session.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Maybe out of nervousness.
Yes, sir.
So when you enter with confidence and smile on your face.
Okay, sir. Definitely.
That is very important. Otherwise, you know the subject very well. You could deal with variety of issues with confidence. We have no doubt in our mind. So maintain your cool. Keep yes, a balanced judgment. Whenever a question is asked, give a balanced answer. Never take a firm view where it is not required. Wherever it is required, yes, take a firm view. And otherwise, whatever government policy is there, don't try to be critical of the government policies unless you feel very strongly about this, and give cogent reasons for that. Otherwise, just disagreeing with the government just for the sake of it is not good. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So all from our side, we all concerns related to Vipassana and all that wonderfully explained by you. So we didn't find any fault with you at any point of time. Fault was only your smile, lack of a smile, isn't it? So maintain that, and you'll be doing. Any questions you have, you feel free to ask us. Otherwise, and while sitting, your posture is good. Bring both your legs as close to. Otherwise, you will be doing pretty well. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.